Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Cool.
You
Welcome
record the
back.
anime?
Yeah, we're gonna record the anime, which is not
Yeah.
streaming anymore.
Yeah, illegally.
But um, yeah. So last time you were taking up a job to protect the marketplace during the was it the late summer festival, and it was a 3 day long festival, which had so lots of markets and a lot of people kind of just buying local produce. The first day went by pretty much uneventfully. Um, However, on the second day, there was a large attack in the middle of the market. There were many vendors who perished under the blades of some some group of people, and but without you there, many more would have died. Um, in the attack, John Edgeblade Goldkeg did die. He gasped out a final breath, but luckily you were able to finish the fight quickly and revive him using uh, uh, the diamonds that Anala were holding. He has. It has been only about a minute and a half since then, and you are back in the marketplace.
All right. Now that the dust has settled a bit, should we look into who these guys are, or what y'all want to
Can I
do?
loot the dancer?
I think you should heal John Edgeblade.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hang on, I'll do that.
Okay, can I loot the dancer where they died?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
On the dancer, other than the crazy looking pieces of the whip sword, which you now see have actually deteriorated into individual pieces. They are no longer
Oh.
connected. But you do not really find anything other than a symbol with a crow looking to the left. I'm sorry,
Well,
a raven looking.
very familiar looking. Where have I seen this symbol before?
You looted this off of someone else just the other day.
Ah, that's
in
right.
The warehouse.
The warehouse. Horse. The Raven Queen.
What, Raven
Yeah.
Queen?
That's fun.
He was. Let's see here. Jafirai, make a religion check. Oh, actually, I need to make sure I have the right stuff out.
Let's see if he has more religion than I do.
Probably not.
Probably, yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because the reason why we know that it's a Raven Queen is because I passed a religion check.
Just barrel.
Based off of int, so if I had to take a wild guess, I'd say Mr. Minus
Dude, I
1.
forgot that religion was int. God, dude, that's so weird.
Jafir, rolled a 17. Yeah, so what you know about the Raven Queen is limited. She's relatively new in her like deity and a deity as a deity. And it's kind of vague entirely what she's about. You do know that she is her plane kind of resides. It was once the plane of shadows, and that she has some governance over the soul after death. And that she's sort of in the process of delivering the soul to where it's supposed to go. But it's kind of vague. But yeah, that's
this is not
just
good.
Well, she's not considered an evil god by any means. But she's also not really good either. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything else.
All right.
Neutral.
Yeah, so the plane that she lives on currently is called the Shadowfell, and during what you know about the Shadowfell is that there was like this really weird change that happened. It used to be ruled over Shar, but somehow there's a fluctuation of power within, and Shar was basically kicked out. And the Raven Queen has sort of come up as the major contender of power there, but there's not really one center of power within the Shadowfell. And anything else that you would know? Not with that. Okay, that's what you know.
And does Jafiri tell us this?
Yes, I
Oh!
do, and I also bring up the fact that
Oh!
it's quite odd that people of this faith would start attacking folks out of nowhere, as they usually do not usually. I'm repeating words.
I was gonna, take whatever Bolly said, assume Jafiri said it in their own Jafiri way.
I suggest we take the emblem though and report it to whoever y'all report to,
Aye.
and maybe
Right.
they can give us some sort of.
Oh yeah, real quick, should probably check the rest of the bodies to make sure they have the same symbol. Or
Yeah,
not,
probably a good idea to do that.
Yeah.
And
and then potentially one might just be, hired men, not directly related. Regardless. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Alright,
search the bodies. You find two more symbols, but they're not all holding.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
So the rest of the party just have mercenaries, or some of the sort.
And
Or
also,
lackeys, whatever.
while we're at it, I really quickly need to tend to John's wounds. I cast Cure Wounds of the first level on John Edgeblade. John? You heal for 13. Are you feeling better now, John?
They'd say there was a bright light, but I didn't see a bright light, man.
Oh. But only one that will see something.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that for now, and we should where do y'all
That's
go
weird.
if we want to report some weird happenings?
I guess we'll report it to Captain Rembrandt.
Yeah, probably the guy who hired us for this job. Who's probably
Aye.
gonna want us bodies anyway.
All right then.
So I guess we, after looking our wounds or whatever, we wanna immediately report that, or do we, or should only a few of us report that and leave a few here to make sure there's nothing more, or to make sure everything else is fine, or
yeah,
should we all go?
I'd say, in my opinion, we should probably split up and see if there's like any indication to how they would have gone in here, any like signs of forced.
Well, I didn't say that. I mean, we should
we are
report this
in a-
immediately.
Yeah, we're in a town center. I'd say that they just
I-
walked in.
Yeah.
It's not like
Aye.
it's very hard. That's
Yeah,
why
but,
we're
like-
guarding here, because it's a pretty easy place to get.
I mean,
Yeah, we
judging
should
from
just-
their,
teleported.
judging from their appearance, though, it's like you think they.
Oh, so you're
You know
judging
what?
people based on
Unnoticed.
appearance now.
You know what?
I'm
Oi.
judging.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take this emblem and report directly to Captain Rembrandt to see if he's in his office or whatever. And you guys stay here to make sure nothing any more crazy happens.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be off then.
Okay.
And I go ahead and find, I guess, wherever we typically report in to like clock in and clock out to
Sure.
see if Captain Rembrandt's there.
Sure. So before we do that, what are the rest of you doing while he's running off?
I
Hang on, I gotta check something real quick.
Yeah, Jafira, go check in with those civilians.
Alright, I'll check around for the civilians we happened to save while during the fight.
So almost all the civilians have kind of run
Yeah,
off.
they left.
Hmm. All right then.
Oh, so you want to check on the dead ones?
I'll check on the dead ones and see if they have any like form of identification on them, so we can.
He's looting the dead
Awesome.
people.
I'm not looting the dead folks. I
Oh.
just want to see if they have identification. So maybe
A
we
red,
can.
a red dwarf man appears on your shoulder, telling you to loot them.
No, I can't. I can't do it. It's not the right thing to do. Scarrett wouldn't like that. I didn't hunt these guys.
Do it.
Yeah, the thought-
Oh, so he's allowed to loot civilians that he's hunted.
I was there though.
Well, I would never hunt a civilian. That would be totally not within my
Scared of
scope.
him, bro. I'm crooks and I'm
No,
just
I
listening to
can't
him talk to
loot this
himself.
one
I'm like,
at a
hunt
time."
people? Do you guys? Is he trying to kill us? What?
No, no, no.
Scarrick's an evil god.
Okay. So, yeah, you look over the corpses of the civilians. They are all died from stab wounds, unfortunately. Some had multiple, some were like slashed across the throat, you know, immediately like dying from the amount of blood loss from it. So it's pretty horrific.
Ugh. Truly a tragedy.
I've seen my fair share of dead bodies before. This is new to me.
Well, most of what you know isn't just like civilian slaughter.
It is
Most,
true.
yeah. So it is slightly different, but you are correct. You are aware of the horrors of the world at times. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I think I'd like to gather them all the like bodies like side by side, so like you know
You should,
they'll
to be fair, you should probably let like a coroner do that, or someone who's like that's their actual job.
Oh, okay. I feel bad, and I really want
don't-
to make sure that they
Wouldn't want to mess with an active crime scene, you know.
yeah, I didn't think about that. I just
Yeah, you don't want to be framed for
would
a
really
horse
like to-
being
Yeah,
the
don't
only.
want your hoof prints all over their bodies.
yeah, you do got a point. I just I felt bad, and I wish I could have saved these folks.
Too bad you didn't.
What an asshole!
You should have filled their dark souls with
Oh, tough
light.
shit.
I say some obscenities at Ziggy and Giant.
I say some obscenities to you and Ogre.
You didn't know what I
Yes.
said.
She spoke to me in a different language. You don't know what I said.
They're
I also
definitely
spoke to you in a
similar
different
languages.
language. You don't know what
Yeah,
I
I
said.
know. Those two are very close. Also,
Yeah. He may not know what you said, but he knew
it's like Latin and Spanish.
roundabout. Yeah.
That is true.
Because they're both giant kin.
Alright, but
Anyway.
yeah.
Ogre's the Spanish to Latin, or in Latin is giant.
Yes. Ogre is definitely a romantic language.
Yeah.
What
that's what
Anyways,
Oh,
I don't know if anyone's gonna do anything, but I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna wait till we get till Coleman comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Just keep
guard
eyes and
the-
ears perked.
Yeah, guard the area.
Okay. All right, Coleman. Where you're heading back to the headquarter area?
Yep.
Okay. As you travel on your way back, first of all, and actually the rest of you notice this too while you're sitting. You don't really notice too many people like coming in this direction anymore, obviously. But overall something is happening. It's not just here. You can tell that the people that you do see are running. They're moving. And as you get closer to the center for where whatever's happening, to the guard center, you can see that there is a large contingency of guards heading in a different direction from where you came from. And as you enter into the street where the guard captain resides, you can see multiple tents set up. There's multiple injured people. You can see that there are a number of bodies with their faces that are covered, and they're kind of put to the side. But you can see that there is like sort of a makeshift just medic station, which is crazy because you were just attacked only a few minutes ago, maybe 15 minutes prior at the most. So to have this all set up so quickly is certainly impressive, but you can see that there are a number of guards as well as people who are more heavily armored going in and out of the guard captain's office.
So am I able to make my way into the office, or is there like a long line I have to wait through?
There's not really a line, but as you make your way towards the building, you can see that there are quite a number of people in there, moving around in and out. You can't see the guard captain from here, but you can kind of hear him shouting, which is crazy because it's quite loud in there.
Yeah, through all the shouting, am I able to like hear any other people yell what the cause might be?
Make a perception check.
All right. Perception.
17. Yeah, you're hearing about multiple attacks, and the name Shatterkai have come up multiple times.
Oh shit. Okay. I guess I'll try to make my way to the desk. With
Sure.
my small stature, that might be easy. And then
So,
not try to like yell to get his attention, but I guess
Sure.
try to like slam the medallion down, say, to make a point that this is the symbol of who is like attacking us, I guess, near him.
okay. So, how are you trying to get through the crowd?
How difficult would it be for me to just
Well, it's
walk
quite
through
packed.
Okay.
It's quite packed. So you gotta. I'm trying
Okay,
to figure out what you're. You wanna be slippery? You want to push your way through? Do you want to create a distraction? You want to try to get everyone to quiet down while you.
I assume they'll be so distracted screaming. I can just like kind of like force my way in, not using too much force to push them away, but just shimmy
You're
my
trying
way
to.
through.
Okay. I need
Yeah,
you
shimmy
to
my way
make.
through.
I need you to make a strength check.
Strength
Well, that.
+0, baby.
Tengo que preguntar.
16. Surprisingly, your stout nature is perfect for getting through these sort of crowded areas just because you can kind of push your way through. You make your way, continuing to listen to Captain Rembrandt's voice until he is basically right in front of you. And you can see that he hasn't noticed you yet. His eyes are kind of up and talking to there's multiple people. And you can see that he has a map and he's pointing it out to people. He's holding it. He's not like at a table or anything, but he's sending people to different areas of the city, from what it seems like.
Okay. Because I guess since I'm at the desk now, I guess I'll try to like make it loud enough for him to hear or notice me slamming the fucking medallion to get his attention?
Yeah, you slam the medallion down, and he notices you right away. He says, "Oh, Coleman, I'm how did? Please tell me that you guys did all right."
We did fine. Unfortunately, we couldn't prevent some casualties with the civilians, but I think we got most of them out and safe. But at least in our section that we're patrolling, we did kill basically all the enemies that appeared there. And from the what seems to be the leading members, we did find these medallions here, then pointing out the Raven Queen talisman thing. And then I guess I did quickly note that we came across these people before, like, previous job, but not too much detail.
Yes, the Shatterkai seem to have been making a bigger play as of late. This being their most bold of strategies. I couldn't tell you why they would do this. Here, Sebastian, take over. And he hands the map to another gentleman. Seems to be older, and he kind of takes in the place and starts basically doing exactly what he was doing. And so Captain Rembrandt kind of like pushes through and heads back to his office. Basically signaling you to follow him. Gets to the office, and as you walk in, closes the door behind you. And it's still quite loud outside, but here you can hear each other a little bit better. So he kind of sits down and just kind of puts his hand up to right above his temples and starts. You can just tell that he's just trying to get like a breath in, and this is like his excuse to do that. But he turns to you and says, "Yes, the Shattered Kai have been, like I said, escalated. So this is by far the most bold thing they've done." You said, what do you have there? What is that?
Oh, it's the medallions that what seems to be the leading members of whatever attack group invaded seemed to be wearing. Not all of them had it, just what seemed to be the people that gave us the most trouble when trying to fight them off.
He looks at it. Do you have any idea what it is?
Well, one of our party members have mentioned that this is the symbol of the Raven Queen, and then quickly the quick description of what was told to Coleman, I guess. So something like Shadowfell or whatever. Basically, just footnotes of what he can remember from the interview mission.
Right. I'm not entirely sure what that means overall in terms of what this means for the political side of things. Certainly, this can't be good if this is turned into a religious fight. All right. Well, thank you. I'll keep an eye out. Make sure give the guards notice on anyone wearing a medallion or showing off ravens. Thank you.
Aye. Anything particular that my group I should inform my group, or just keep the general area that we're stationed at safe?
I mean, as long as the civilians have been moved out, I think you're
Aye.
fine. Were you able to escort the civilians to safety?
Aye. During the battle, before it was fully over, we did manage to make sure there are openings for the civilians to escape through. So I think that much they're fine.
Did you all right, when you head back, have your group kind of look out in the directions that civilians are running, make sure that there was not a secondary ambush or like an encircling. We don't really know the goals of what these guys are been trying to do. So anything's possible, and they seem to be striking down innocents. So, anything's possible with that sort of mindset. Think you're going to be able to make your way back?
I should be fine. I mean, I did make it all the way here just fine, so long as it doesn't get any more rowdy when I go back out there. I should be good.
All right. Yes, if you can do that, and then once things quiet down, you guys can report back, and speak further.
Okay, do just that.
Okay.
Because I'll walk out.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to kind of push your way back through and make your way out of the guard building. It does take you a few minutes to head back, but you do, and you can see now that some of the civilians are kind of poking their head out from hiding, trying to get some sort of idea on what's going on. And they obviously know that like some sort of attack happened. They don't know details. Most of them, the ones that are alive, at least. So you can see that there are carts of people being moved, whether they are just corpses or if they are injured people. Usually you can tell by the amount of noise coming out of them, but at the same time, you're not entirely sure. But you can see that this has been widespread. This is not just a few places hit. There have been multiple attacks on the market, and things are, things are quite dire. This was an act of just coordinated violence. Anyways, you make your way back and reunite with your group.
Oh, God, you guys said that's fine. Well, I reported the medallion, showed it to the captain. And on my way there, I noticed how much chaos the entire town seems to be, not just isolated to where we're at. So, trouble, I'd say. It seems like they themselves are quite busy trying to tame the chaos. But managed to tell him what I know, showed him the symbol. So at the very least, they know now what to look out for. As far as instructions be got to us, the captain just said to make sure any civilians trying to retreat, to make sure they're fine. And make sure there's no secondary ambush or, any more attackers, basically.
All right.
All right. Sounds good. Then at least going based off that information, maybe we should look for tracks of the fleeing civilians to see if they're nearby still, or at least remotely close.
Oh, you can find tracks of the fleeing civilians.
Yeah, I
Not
don't know
just
if they're gonna
Emmons?
leave many tracks on city streets,
Maybe they
especially
didn't
when
flee
there's
through
hundreds of
city.
tracks.
Maybe they didn't flee through city streets. Maybe there's like like openings and like between buildings or something like that.
That could still be paved there. I mean, you can
So,
try.
or actually, you know what we can do? Hold on. So, Jafira, you want to check for tracks?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, Jafira, just join this real quick. This is just like a Jafira thing. I just need to visualize where he wants to do this.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure that you are. Yep. Okay. So, where do you want to look?
Let's see. I remember during the fight when I was like over here, I saw the
Mhm.
lady that was here, like flee this way.
I was denied access.
Yeah, because this is a Jafiri only.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I need this just for visualization. I
Oh, okay.
it's
I
literally
see.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you wanna check up there?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I saw the lady go that way.
Okay, I
not-
need you to make a survival check.
Okay. 16.
Yeah, so this kind of leads out from where the market area is going and into the other parts of the city. It starts heading north into the city, uh,
Hmm.
into a more residential area. You don't see anything that would be like a signs of struggle over here. Obviously, you can't really account for too much over this, but from like recent foot traffic and kind of like what you're looking for would suggest that most of these people were just continuously walking, or I'm sorry, running uh, away from this area. So, um, what else are you looking for?
Let's see. Trying to think. I'd like to also check like the other entrances into this district, like down here for tracks, over here too.
Okay. You generally get the same idea from these directions as well. Most of the main sort of street had a bunch of people running, but most of them seem to be what are running on the main street. It seems to be kind of gathering with other people while running. So, but same idea. You don't see any sort of struggle or anything like that.
Let's see, no struggle, but okay, then maybe I don't know, just a idea here, but maybe we should head north and check check the other district to see if there's anyone under attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And I convey my thoughts to the others to see how they feel on heading into like the north part of the city.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
it's
lead the
just
way, track dog.
I mean, I'm a centaur, not a dog, but yeah, I'll do that.
The term of endearment.
I'm gonna
Okay,
heal
okay.
myself a little bit.
The customs of non-centaurs are kind of odd.
What?
Nothing. I was just whispering something to myself, but
Now
I'll
I
go.
heal myself. Poggers. 4. No, do it uno más. Poggers. 5.
I
Oh,
healed
shoot.
myself 3 times.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, I quickly
You-
ask John before I'm ready to head north. John, how hurt are you? John?
I don't know.
The, uh,
I'm just kind of numb right now. I don't know.
you're numb. That can't be good. John, do you mind if I check you for any more signs of injury or anything?
Sure.
Hey, John, how do you light your sword on fire?
It was sketchy.
Okay, he still
Oh,
has his
he's fine.
memory.
I need Jafiri to do a medicine check on John.
All right. 20.
Yeah, no, he looks surprisingly good for a man who just died.
It's good to know.
I mean, other than bruising and some like surface wounds from the from the from the fight and stuff. Like, I mean, this guy was dead and he's like moving and stuff and breathing fine. I mean, he's not doing great health wise, but like he you could use some healing, but
Mm,
at least I think
alright
so.
then.
I don't actually know what his health is right now. Let me check.
28.
Yeah, I mean he's not at his top best, but he's not also like healing over or anything like that.
Alright, just in case in the event of a fight, I cast second level Cure Wounds on John Edgeblade.
I think I'm a little bit hurt still.
Alright, I got
We
you.
can
I
get
got you
it.
too. John, heal for 16. And then I'll go. Oh,
Crux looks notably worse.
yeah, no, I got you too, Crux. I was just handling first things first. Alright, now I'll heal Crooks with Cure Wounds at first level. 15 Crooks. Do both of you feel better now? I'll take that as a yes. What about you, Crooks?
I think he had to mute for a second.
Oh, okay.
Just passes out right there.
Just
No
dies.
healing. Oh.
Of course, they would always feel better, but maybe not at peak condition.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that I might need to save my resources for potential
I'm also in so much pain.
utility. What?
Yes, I'm missing 2 HP. I need it.
I think I'd feel better if I got healed.
No, I feel fine.
I'm gonna roll
Anala's
an-
just kind of looking at you all like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if Ziggy's lying.
If only there was like some kind of area of effect healing that could really make this whole process of
No one has that.
patching ourselves be more convenient.
I can do that, but it requires a strenuous amount of energy, so I'd rather not quite yet. But if it looks like we really need
He'd
it,
rather
then
use it
I'll
to
do
cast
it.
inflict wounds, I say.
No.
Well, I'm just glad he's finally using that one. I don't think he really used it, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, roll your
fuck.
insight check, and you'll see that I'm telling the truth.
Oh, yeah, okay. What the
10.
No.
What's your health at, Ziggy?
40 out of 63.
Yeah, Ziggy could be healed, but it's not like he's now
I'm in
looking
so
kind of
much
similar to where
pain.
John.
What?
Like he could be in pain, but like it could also just be like a bruise.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
If only there was a healer here.
Hang on, give me a second.
He's being so obviously sarcastic that you notice.
Oh. Oh, well.
The dog barking.
And then you realize that Ziggy's not even looking at you. He's looking at Anala.
Well, then I'd say hold your centaurs, Ziggy. You'll get healed later.
What does that even mean?
Hold your centaurs is the funniest thing.
Hey, no countries unlocked.
Instead of saying from your place. If
Hold
you're
your
right.
horses. Hold your centaur.
Dude,
What-
that's so
what-
funny.
I like I
Dude, that's
know
the
in
most creative
context it makes sense. Hold your horses in this plane. But what does it actually mean holding a centaur? Is it some sexual connotation that I should know of?
No. It's just my way of saying that you must be patient and that you'll
Oh,
be fine.
okay. I'm still hurting.
Oh, I healed you for 15.
Okay, I'll take it.
Err.
I think
Alright.
that guy has the shoopy.
Okay.
Alright, enough dilly dallying, guys. We must head north. And then I
Excelsior.
slowly tiptoe towards the
29,
north.
49 health.
Yeah,
where-
we must
but
head,
okay.
we must head north. Winter is coming. Um,
You have more HP than at least two of us have.
Wait, what?
I have 44, and Matchka I think has like 42, 46.
No, I have
I
29
have
for
40 right
49.
now.
Oh,
Oh,
and
well,
you could just die, whatever.
no.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a good.
so what's you're heading north with the goal of what?
With the goal of seeing if any more citizens are being attacked, or if we can spot any more enemies or aggressors.
Okay.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm the only one with 29 health. You guys at least all have 40.
Oh my god, you're such a baby. I'll heal you.
Wow,
No
Jafira, you
fucking
could have healed him
baby.
more.
I
There you
am
go, you
being
heal 10.
careful.
You
I'll
need more, or
take
is that good enough?
That's good enough.
Fucking
Wah,
crybaby.
wah.
Shut up. You were trying to get healed for. You have. I
Baby
can
boy.
sense your health, and you have more health than me. So stop
That's
being a
because
bitch.
I'm feeling a bit under the weather.
Yeah, well, you're always feeling under
And
the weather.
I can't heal that. That's only something a cleric can do.
Yeah.
Ignore the fact that I literally cannot be inflicted with any illness.
Dude, he hasn't rolled a deception check, so you know he's lying.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
yeah.
Well, he's telling the truth about the no illnesses thing.
All things in good time, my lads. Citizens are dying as we speak, possibly, and we're just dilly dallying.
Oh, they are.
We need a tally.
Excelsior.
Wait, what? Yeah, Excelsior or Italian.
What?
Helion!
Tally on.
Tally ho.
New catchphrase unlocked.
Helion.
Italian.
No longer dilly dallying.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way up north, and as you are traveling up, what was once like just kind of bare streets. You do see the remnants of some scuffles, but they don't look necessarily violent. Like you don't see any like blood on the ground. You can see that there is some wear from kind of from like trampling, I guess. You see lots of like broken stalls and stuff that seem to be from just like an influx of a large amount of people kind of running this way. And what was just bare streets from where you're standing, you start seeing more and more people kind of like appearing and kind of just like some of them are asking what's going on and not sure what's happening. This is also now after you travel for a few minutes. There's no more marketplace here. There's no more festival ground here. So you're basically going into an area that is just like a residential area.
Hmm. Alright.
But yeah, you don't see anything that could be like a organized attack. You don't see any sort of blood around. You don't see anyone you do see some people with injuries, but they seem to be sort of like secondary. Like they happened during like the movement of a lot of people very quickly. So you see some people who like have twisted ankles or were stepped on that seem to be getting not medical help, but they and it doesn't look super serious. Their injuries, they're just impaired a little bit.
All
But
right.
yeah, you do a general search, and from what you can see, as you're just walking down the street, you don't really see anything that's standing out.
Nothing particularly standing out. It's like, so it's like in the middle of the street. There's this. It looked like there was like just trampling, not really any like, I don't know, like signs of kidnapping or anything.
No.
Hmm.
But
Are you get
make an
signs of
investigation.
kidnapping?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay.
You're looking for something. You're looking for something specific.
10.
Yeah, you don't see anything that would point to kidnapping.
All right. I look to the party and ask. So was there any other areas besides the one y'all were assigned to that were part of the festival, or was that like the only area y'all knew as far as you knew?
I think it's just the area
I-
then.
I mean, no, we were only assigned the festival. That's the only place that we
I
should have been getting taken care of. So, I think our job is done. To be no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In reality, seems like shit's going down everywhere else. So I think we should just keep looking and see if there's any other place if there's like more conflict going around.
Hmm.
Bolly, do I remember anything from seeing the map? Just the glimpse of it.
You weren't particularly looking for the map, but you do know that
Right.
that he was pointing to multiple areas on the map. I mean, it's not like throughout the whole city. You do know that this is kind of like in a western district in the city.
Just within the festival, basically.
Uh, yes. I mean, it covers the festival. It probably. I mean, I can't really give you too much information because you weren't
Mhm.
looking at the map.
Yeah.
But you could tell that it wasn't like map of the entire city. That is.
Okay.
Wait, I got an idea. Can I go to the part where the trampling happened in the street, and then like try to track and indicate which direction the trampling came from?
Yeah, you know, it came from the direction of like where the festival was being.
Wait, where the festival was at? Then where?
Yes, so the trampling. So people, what you can tell from your investigation check, or I'm sorry, from your survival check, and this is kind of paired to that. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Hold on
excuse
1 second.
Yeah.
There we go. What you can tell is that there was a large amount of people at one point that were kind of running through this area from the direction of the festival, and that there was damage incurred on things locally. You can see like one of the crates sort of broken down. You can see kind of like actually do an I just wanted just to see if you can get this. Do another investigation check.
Okay. 6.
No. Okay. So yeah, you see like a crate that's kind of broken on the side here. You see one of the stalls. The um, the uh, the hole that's holding up like the canopy on top. On one side is snapped and it is now pitched downward. I mean, it's not so much like damage here that it is like horrific or anything like that. It's just noticeable. Um, that there was a very short-lived panic group of people who ran through here.
Hmm. All right. So, if I was the enemy, I think I'd try to like go where the civilians are heading. Well, as like was said before. So can I indicate a direction they were heading so I can go that way? All right, so we can go that way.
Well, you've been going in that direction.
Okay, so then we should just
You've
continue.
traveled away from the festival area now. You're in an area that festival is not. It is not at. So these are. I mean, people are. You can see now that some of these people from the panic crowd are either dispersed or the crowd is just, has moved further into the city, away from the festival. You are seeing, like I said, people who were injured, but there's nothing new going on. I mean, you can continue further into the city if you wish.
I think I'll go with the cook's route and do what he's suggesting. I think we should head deeper to like make sure that there isn't more like panicking citizens or anything like that, or enemies.
Okay.
If it was in the Crux route, you're closer to romanticizing Crux.
No. Oh, hello, Clerks.
Really?
I'm here to make
The
you believe in
Crux are out.
spirit.
Oh, that's a red flag. Oh no.
Oh god.
Um.
Is it a
Anyway.
cult?
Okay. Which direction do you want to go to? Do you want to go towards the festival? Do you want to kind of like stay this distance out from the festival? Do you want to go further into the city?
Yeah,
Might-
further into the city.
Okay. Does the rest of you also want to do this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Follow the main character.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my
We
spirit.
are your loyal sidecast.
No! No, we're all main
What is your
characters.
catchphrase again?
Oh my spirit.
No, not that one. The
my
new one.
Yeah.
The new one.
Oh, tally ho. Or tally ya?
Tally ho.
Hold your centaurs.
Yes.
Push
Oh, no,
forward.
that's
Hold your centaurs
Hold your
onwards.
centaurs is so. Hold your centaurs is so great. Okay. So you continue into the city. You go a little bit further in, and after about 2 or 3 minutes, you can see a large crowd has formed. There's a lot of people who are kind of laying on the ground. You see a number of people talking to one another. Everyone, the tension's high here, but people aren't panicking here, or at least they're on high alert, but they're not like in a panic. If that makes sense.
Alright then. Okay, let me think. What is the smartest thing to do here, or the wisest thing
Be
to
careful
do?
how you approach them. They might be scared.
Yeah, you're right.
And I should
You're a
approach them as the
monster.
least threatening looking character.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Okay, Crooks, can you go talk to one of the citizens and ask them if they've seen any
No,
That's a
I'm-
great
scuffling
idea.
nearby or anything?
I think I'm good. No, I think I'm good. I have a
I think that's a
scar.
great
and-
Why? You
Nah,
dare go
I-
against the main character?
No, I'm not.
I suggested it as a joke. I don't think I. You know what? I have a really great personality. I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
I approach the crowd of people.
Okay, the first person you see is a woman holding a crying child to her chest.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I could
All
find
right,
someone I can
on
talk
your
to.
approach, make a charisma
Oh.
check.
I'm pretty good. My charisma's pretty good.
Truly.
Oh.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So when you first start approaching the crowd, the woman sees you and she first tenses, but then relaxes.
And she sees
Seeing
my
that
big
you,
smile.
yes. Well, you're approaching non-threateningly. Your weapons are away. Your hands are kind of relaxed. They see your relaxed kind of body posture, and it helps them relax.
I failed to notice the hand hanging out of your mouth.
I didn't eat anyone this time. Hello. um. Excuse me. I don't want.
You hear the child still crying while you're talking.
I'm- I slowly walk away from her and try to find someone else.
Okay. She was looking at you like ready to answer your question, but
I was like, I guess give her a sign.
Okay, you
Like,
can
I don't want to
see-
bother the baby.
sure. You see a group of 3 gentlemen that are looking a bit dejected. They're kind of like looking at the ground. They don't
Okay.
really notice you approaching.
Excuse me, sirs.
You see that 2 of them are just non-responsive. One of them, who's sitting on the ground, kind of looks up as you approach a group. Doesn't say anything to you, but
Um,
he's looking right at you.
Do do you happen to know what the attacks you guys come where did you guys oh my god, I'm trying to say that if he knows like where they last were when they were attacked, so we know where to go.
Well, we were at the market, and then someone took out a knife and stabbed Jason,
Sorry to hear.
and we ran.
I'm sorry to hear about such passing through such traumatic events. I could not imagine myself. I say
Dude,
fucking lie.
there's like an inner Lemmy monologue that sometimes like pops in my head where I was I was just imagining you saying trauma dump or something. It was just but anyway, sorry.
Well, this
Like, I
is this is Crux. This is Lemmy.
yeah, I know.
But inside of Crux, there is a side of him saying, "Oh my god, get on with it."
Yeah. But no, you can see that the person's kind of talking to you. Not even, he's kind of staring past you. He's not even really looking at you while he's talking to you about this.
All right. So you all came from the market. What I'm trying is the festival market, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. Just in case, I wanted to make sure. Okay. I walk up to the group and
What you learn?
just they're all come from the market. They all seem to be in high alerts. Be careful how you approach them. Uh, give me a second. I'm having other voices in my head right now that are speaking about the food that's been done.
Okay.
So I'll be right back mentally.
Yeah, you see that Crux immediately freezes up, tips over, and passes out. Anyway.
Well,
Oh,
dang.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, he might be, but let's just Okay, so here's my suggestion. You know, just spitballing here. Some of us could stay here to protect the citizens, and the rest of us could go off to potentially find the other dangers. Unless y'all think the citizens are more than
mean,
safe here.
That sounds like a great idea.
So you're saying that we should split the party?
I'd love that idea personally.
So what's your goal right now? Sorry, I'm
To
trying
split
to...
the party.
Okay, well, split the party is not a goal. That is a mean.
No, I mean, I think that's Japira's goal. That's like his favorite plan.
No, it's no my. Look, I'm just trying
No,
to.
you want to
ensure...
go kill more bad guys because you're
I-
a blood-hungry monster.
No, I'm trying to ensure the safety of the people and
Hey,
take
Japira,
down...
real quick. I think you should invest in an ascot and like dye your hair blonde.
No, I'm.
And can
I'm
you
fine
change your
with my
name to
natural
Fred?
coat.
Anyways, I'm also unfreeze.
Oh, welcome back. Oh, you gotta fell over.
Yeah, my bad. It's like medical condition, lizard skin.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, then let me put it plainly this way.
I'd
Do we want to leave the citizens undefended or not? What is your thoughts?
think
say we split the party.
I say.
Hi, as you have mentioned earlier, Japira.
You know what? I think that Anala can handle the guarding themselves.
Actually, that's a good idea.
No.
Don't.
I think they
both
might be able to
insanity,
handle it
no.
all themselves. What do you mean? I think that would be great if we all left Anala right here.
And
How
I
do you
was just
say-
kind of looking at you like, what?
I didn't say that that's because there's a crying child there.
No, because Anala's obviously the strongest one here and can protect all the civilians.
Anala just kind of scoffs at what you're saying. And it's just.
I think we should. I think we should try to tend to the wounds of some of these civilians. If they
We are
have
not
any.
doctors. I don't think we should do that.
Well, I do have some.
I'm talking about the guy who can heal multiple people.
No, he wants to save his stuff so he can kill more bad guys.
No, I.
Haru. Plus, think about it. What if we run into more of the bad guys? Huh? Who will heal us then?
Also, I think these guys are probably fine. They're just a little traumatized.
Yeah,
Hi.
you are looking over people, and even the people laying on the ground look like some of them are just sort of like catching their breath.
Ramadan.
Some of them are just, zoned out. That the injuries here, while there are a few, are very light. You don't see anyone with cuts or.
Hmm.
Are there
Well-
any guards here with these people, or are they just? on the
There
ground?
are a few guards, but it doesn't. Make an investigation check.
My expertise. 18.
Yeah, you can see them sort of talking with the people in this crowd. They don't look like they understand what's going on.
Oh.
That these guys probably were not at the festival, and so they were just regular guards that are just patrolling, and then this happened.
Yeah.
They look a little flustered. They're not completely out of their element, but they look very perplexed.
Yeah, we don't need to. I don't even know if we need to split the party. It seems like these guards here got got it under control.
Hmm. Yeah.
You can
Okay.
only tell there's only about 2 or 3 guards here, and there's about 30 to 45 people, like civilians, just packed into this street area. This is not like an open square either. This is just a street that.
And then
So-
Ziggy's eyes turns red and he turns evil. He says, "I
Right.
cast fireball."
Oh God.
Can't do that anymore.
I know he can, but he's
But
so
I
fucked
can!
up. Oh no!
But I can cast
Okay.
scorching ray.
What about before we move on that we should ask the guards if there's a safer place we can move these citizens to, and then
I think if there was a safer place, they would have done it already.
yeah, but I mean, yeah,
It's their job.
to be
I think
fair.
you should let them do their job.
I am just suggesting if there could be a better way to protect them
It's a-
than
I understand. It's a good. I understand where your heart comes from, and I want you to understand this. But I think the best way to helping them is to find out why this happened, more than just staying with them and not doing anything about it.
If there are no more bad guys, they can't be hurt.
Exactly. What the fuck? Did I just agree with you?
I can't believe I just backed this guy up.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't think so, but you have the same Ziggy. You both don't want to talk to these guards for some reason, but you have different reasons for it. Ziggy just doesn't want to talk to them. You know what I mean? Crux,
Yeah.
Crux definitely has at least has some like thought put into it. I don't know what Ziggy's reasoning is. He just doesn't want to do it.
all right.
Very stubborn man. Okay.
All right, I'll show a little faith in the town guards, and we'll try and move on, and see if we can.
We can.
You sound like you don't like the role.
We can ask them
No,
about
it's-
it if you want, if they can handle him.
But I think they can handle it.
It's just it
Yeah.
seems like a lot of work for like 2 or 3 guards. You know, that's like pretty much where I'm coming
I
from
don't
here.
think there's only just 2 or 3 guards.
No, there's 3
2
guards
or
here.
3 guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's probably others nearby. They're just not
Yeah,
Coleman, do I
I don't
need
think
to?
it's just them.
Coleman, I'll pick you up and I'll
Jeez,
let you
what?
see. I'll let you scan out the area.
Oh, you said you'll carry me through as we patrol. Ah,
I,
that's more
I
than
pick
what
you.
Jafira ever offered. Okay, let's do
I
that.
pick you
Carry
up
me.
and then
Oh,
I make
God.
you scout the area so you
Yeah,
can
like
see
you're so
there's like 2 or
tall.
3 guards.
Are you strong enough to lift Coleman?
I think we've gone
Yes,
through.
Yeah.
everyone is strong enough to pick up each other.
Even
And we
now.
just had
Except
this conversation last
Yeah.
time where literally everybody is over, like even like people who have like 8 strength can pick up anyone else. It's silly. Anyway,
Anyways,
Oh,
I helped
anyway.
Coleman see how many guards are there because of the amount of people.
yeah.
Wait, no, I can't lift Coleman.
I mean,
You should be able to.
I can
regardless,
push dragger lift 300. I'm carrying 100 pounds, and then Coleman's carrying 125 pounds. So unless he's 75
Doesn't
pounds, I
Jafiri
can't
weigh a
lift him.
ton or something?
Carrying
Or
and lifting are 2
Jafira?
different concepts in this. Because
It doesn't-
lifting is just like if you're just picking something up briefly and putting it down. But
At the end of the
doesn't
day,
take in your carry weight.
Mm.
It should, but I'm not fucking. Whatever. The math is just wrong.
Yeah.
Just
at the end of the day, still, Coleman gets to see the amount of guards.
Cool. Make a perception check, Komen. Yeah, there are 3 guards.
greater height. I see
There
more.
are 3 guards.
In this area. Yeah, they can handle it. And they're probably patrolling or whatever, so honestly.
30 people, 3 guards, like 10 for
Yeah,
each.
why not?
I think they should
Exactly.
be okay.
Yeah, that adds up.
All right, then I'll
And again, better to go to the source than protect what's easily damaged,
Yeah, it seems like most of the swords is just back where we started. It's like back at the festival grounds. So yeah. Okay, then there's 2 sides of me that's like. It's just 3 guards, but the other side's like, what's the worst that could happen? And if something bad happens, I'll just blame it on the other guys because this isn't my idea. Okay, we'll go back to the festival grounds if y'all want to leave these citizens here.
Oh no, if these civilians die, Jafari, it is 100% your fault.
What?
True.
What? How's this on
Shit,
me?
You're the party leader.
I'm not the.
All the
What?
responsibility goes to you.
This is a democracy.
Well, yeah, let's go back.
Okay, let's not spend any more time dilly-dallying. We won't be able to get anything done if we just sit here and bicker all day.
Okay. Where are you going?
Back to festival grounds, because that's where the source is still,
Cool.
probably.
We are
fast-
making circles.
So, in the near future, you look back on this day as the day you could have prevented a whole slew of civilian deaths if you just informed the guards that transporting them to a safer area would have been beneficial.
Dude, I'm gonna fucking freak out.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
God damn.
But yeah, so you head back to the festival grounds area. Okay, sure. You do that. You start noticing a lot more kind of guard activity. There are groups of 4 guards on patrol and alert at all times. One of them actually stops your group, and when you explain to them who you are, they thank you for.
are here to kill you.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, we're going into combat. I'm joking.
I freeze up again and I get knocked down for a
Yeah,
moment.
you have to stop for a moment because Crux literally like paralyzes like mid stride.
All right, everyone, let's load Crux up to Jafiri. Ready?
Go
Heave!
ahead.
Oh!
Yeah,
I'm not.
You're able
touching
to,
his first skin.
yeah, you're able to place him on Jafiri's back and travel all the way back in. But yeah, so you can see that there are definitely more guards here now, patrolling and whatnot. but there's not really too many civilians that are returning. You see a few people kind of piecing through the area of the market that you were in charge of. You actually see it seems to be a scavenger of some sort, like taking stuff from some of the stalls. Actually, a group of 3 of them, young adolescents. When they see you coming, they start running off.
They're young. Just let them do their thing, and we gotta actually find the
We must
real
go for
enemy
tails
anyway.
if we ride the child together.
No, 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 no.
They say
No.
centaurs eat children in their sleep.
That's a made-up Bard's myth, and you know it.
Yeah, hold your centaurs is actually saying to children that they will hold on to the centaur, or else they'll pick them up and eat them.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what happens.
Con-
Yeah,
Confirmed from the centaur himself.
yeah, yeah. That's legends used to keep prying eyes away from centaur tribes. All
Yeah,
right,
because centaurs are hungry for children.
all right. Let's think here for a moment. What do y'all want to do? Where do y'all want to look now? Because I'm running short on ideas here.
I'm not the
Yeah.
protagonist.
Can you hear the screaming of the battles far beyond where we're at?
I'm sorry, are you asking me?
No, telling Jafirai.
Oh,
Jafirai, can you hear the battle raging on? Because
okay.
it's not just this place that's being
Okay, I
attacked, you
put
know.
my hands up to both of my ears and I try to listen out for
Sure, make a
sounds of battle.
perception check.
Okay. Holy.
Yep.
Yeah, 20. You don't hear sounds of battle so much. You do hear, as you kind of like attune and sort of just like pick out sounds to kind of drown out so that other sounds kind of blend in better. You don't hear sounds of battle. You do hear moving. You do hear kind of crying. You hear some carts moving. Sound of horses or donkeys. Hooves hitting the cobblestone streets. You don't hear any fighting, really. You don't hear the clashing of swords or sound of an axe on a shield. You don't hear any magic being cast. But you also smell a little bit of smoke, and you can see kind of some smoke piling up. But it doesn't seem to be a lot. Like there's like a giant fire raging within the city, but it seems to be like small individual fires that burning a lot of something in a very small area.
Hmm. Huh.
What'd you hear, Jafar?
Perhaps there might not be any battling going on from like which to
And I
me.
come back to life.
You're on Jafira's back.
Yeah,
The
we tell
fuck?
you.
How did I get here?
Oh, you stepped up, so yeah, you're carried here.
Yeah, yeah, we saw that you had an aneurysm, and we had to like just get you moving.
All right. So, from my understanding, they just appeared, but how the fuck did they appear out of nowhere?
Yeah,
Well, they
that's
probably walked
what we're
in
trying to
from,
gather.
somewhere slightly further away. They probably just take a while,
Yeah.
guys. Saying that we're in this market, and they didn't just apparate, they just walked over here.
All right, Mr. Smartass. How the fuck did the guards never notice this? Like, is this
Probably
like
because they
the
were
fuck-
just normal people. They just looked like normal people. They just walked over here.
Some of them didn't look like normal people. I'm sorry.
Some of them
You don't
let's,
look like
let's,
normal people.
Let's see here. So Crux, we're gonna just assume you don't know. So you are asking if Ziggy wants to give an honest response. They can make it.
No.
Okay.
No, I would never do that. I'll continue to say.
Maybe
she walked
Anala's
over
right.
here, 'cause
Maybe
they're
Ziggy
normal
needs to
people.
die.
This is fucking little bitch.
Okay. Crux, you don't really know. You don't know anything about. All you know is that, you know, They didn't appear suddenly in front of you, but they were there. They like blended in.
Okay.
But you don't know how they would be able to do that other than maybe like a disguise kit. But you didn't see anybody wearing a disguise, so.
Trying to think.
So you said you didn't hear any battle, but have you noticed anything else?
There was a smell of smoke, but it wasn't a dense amount. It was kind of light, as if like.
What does that mean?
Think of
Are
it
you
like
sure that's
a.
not something concerning at all to
Think
maybe
of a
potential check out?
campfire. I wasn't saying I shouldn't, or I wasn't even considering that we shouldn't. I was just merely like, waiting for y'all to finish your little thing and then point it out. But we could follow the smoke.
You know what Smokey the Owlbear says? Only we can prevent for fire cities.
We're the forest fire in the city! Let's go, Japan! Let's go! Let's prevent this forest fire!
Yeah, let's
Wait,
go.
how can-
Smokey the
Can
Lizard
any of
Folk
us
said
put out the
so.
fire?
No.
What if
Directly,
I fight
maybe?
fire with
Are we gonna
other
punch
fire?
the fire? Maybe hit it with a sword? The fuck you
Well,
think you're
wait.
gonna do?
If you
What
chop down the
if-
tree, maybe you can help prevent it spreading.
Chop down the tree so that way it gets closer to other trees? So it's touching more of them? So it's all of them on fire?
What if we find water there?
Anala raises her hand, says, "I can control flames." So
Okay.
That
Oh,
makes
why didn't you
sense.
say anything? Oh, okay,
it's a
now, that makes-
cantrip, you dipshit. And
She says that?
Yes, she says.
Oh, that's a lot of words going for Nala. So it must be under. Let's go!
You can tell that she's really not happy. Like she's been like glaring at Ziggy for like the past 20 minutes. Like you can even make an insight check if you wish.
I don't need to make.
No, I'm good.
He is very aware that he's a dickhead.
Jafira rolls a 1, thinking their relationship is just fine.
You can say that you can see that Anala is getting particularly peeved about you being a dickhead right now, and so any case, they say they can control flames. So if we need to go do fire stuff,
Well, I guess we can be firefighters.
Okay. I'd say it's best to try. And also, side note, wait, hang on. Do I have it?
You have some source of infinite water or something?
Oh, not right now, but it's best to find it so we can tell guards about it. That's my best idea.
The guards gonna hit it with their swords?
No,
Wait a minute.
they obviously know what a
I
water
got
is.
it. I got it. You figure I drink a lot of water, and then you're gonna piss on the fire.
No, that's not gonna
sounds like
be
that's plans for it.
Wait a minute.
Sounds like a good idea.
Wait, why don't you just dive into the?
As we walk there, can I like try to find as many like I don't know canteens or any kind of form of drinks to try to feed Jafira?
Bro.
make an investigation check.
Oh
Let's
my
go!
God, no.
Please, please.
16.
Bro, are you kidding
You
me?
find a few canteens of water.
Ah,
They're
lit.
not, most of them have been dropped in a hurry. Most of them have been spilled.
God.
There's not much liquid in this.
And, well, drink what you can, Jafira.
Oh my fucking scared.
I try to jump to where his mouth is. Someone that's not be hesitant.
We should check
Wait,
how
no.
large the fire is
I use
first.
Mage Hand to deliver the canteen to Jafira's mouth.
Stupid.
Mage Hand, go! Drink, Jafira!
I was joking. I was joking.
What? That's such a good plan.
We have to check the fire.
Yeah, that's why we were walking there. Well, you want to start running now, finally, after all this?
Yes, let's. I start jogging.
Okay.
That's I realized.
And horses jog?
Or is it like a gallop?
Let me look. I think if they trot,
Guys,
Oh yeah,
alright.
trotting.
Try.
I don't think we're gonna do much with the fear
What
pit
is?
due to the
No,
size
you
of
know
this.
Oh,
Well,
Oh yeah, the fire hose.
Ah,
long
shit.
enough.
Stop!
Wait.
Stop.
Never mind. I'm not gonna suggest anything.
John Edgeblade.
Oh, what? You're gonna use his flaming sword to see if it eats fire?
No,
No.
his fire hose is longer.
Hey, John, can you say it was
Oh, I should have fed all the water
yeah,
to
so
him.
it's a canter? Is that right? I guess.
Oh. Hey, John, can you see if you say Uskeche towards the fire if it'll go out?
Dude, it'll make the fire.
he just actually, yeah. Let's test it out.
John is just standing there like a zombie.
No, we're jogging to the source of the fire.
Oh.
I'm not standing.
No,
I'm,
I'm
being
leading
dragged.
because I know where the fire is, or based off sense of direction.
Mhm.
Sense of direction.
I mean, I would think that we might be able to see the smoke too. There's a chance.
Hey, I'll be right back. I need to go put out a fire.
But that's what we're doing. That's why we're jogging in that
that is
direction.
what we're doing.
No. You need to use
No,
that.
I understood.
I
No,
also
yeah, I
need to use
understood.
that.
Yeah, I understood what you said, but you know, if everyone's pissing,
Well, I guess if everyone's doing that, I'm gonna go read some stuff.
Porn.
No.
So, did everyone? Oh, seems like everyone just freezes up.
I put out the
Is this what
fire.
happens
Nah.
when
No,
I
I'm
freeze
still
up?
here.
Actually, not actually.
Oh.
You were the entire universe froze because the DM.
What the fuck?
But you don't even realize it because you were frozen.
Yeah.
Steve was mid backflip.
Dude, I hate this Steve guy. He never talks, but then you look at him and he's doing some stupid shit.
Well, I mean, which is true because, like, on my character creation, I was offered things that I will never use, like a boomerang. So there's been multiple times that people are having a discussion, and then I'm like, I'm in the background throwing my boomerang.
Dude, I hate this guy so much.
Yeah. What a prick.
I'll be honest, I have no idea why we're going in a fire because my mouse died, so I took off my headset and ran upstairs to go find a battery.
Because
Well, we're trying to find something to do, to be honest.
We're trying
We've
to
been running in
find-
circles.
We're trying
Oh,
to see
I'm back.
if there's any danger
Mr. Fear
at
is in
all.
charge right now.
wait, did we reach the fire?
I love
Just
when
came
he's
back.
in charge.
I don't know if we reached
No.
the fire.
Space-time continuum is frozen due to
Yeah,
some fires that need to be put out.
Yeah, I put out 2 fires.
while this is going on, we see one of our party members be stuck in a cool ass backflip.
I mean, I'm here. Is everyone back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, unfreeze.
Ah!
Why are you screaming? Why are you
Run
screaming?
forward.
You wouldn't scream like you don't realize you're.
No, I tripped.
No, I
Yeah,
I
it was
also tripped.
I
Come on, there's a rumble, man.
Rock.
There was a rumble. Actually, there was a dead kid that we all simultaneously tripped on.
I almost put out a fire on the ground.
and then you see, I forget Sentinel's character, but then we just see Sentinel's character face planted as he fucked up the backflip.
Make an
He
acrobatics
probably didn't,
check.
but I think it's just funny to me.
But yeah, we're going towards
Anyways,
the source of the smoky scent.
can we time skip to where we finally reach so we don't have to draw it out with
Yeah, sure. You find another portion of the market area. This place is ridiculously
Kids for dark.
and much more drastically damaged than the place that you were in. You can see
Oh my god.
multiple stalls are absolutely destroyed. Some of them are smoldering in what was a fire, which is now sort of calmed down, and mostly just embers there now. You can see blood stains on the cobblestone and some of the
Jesus
cloth that covers some of these stalls. You do see that there are a number of bodies that are piled up to the side. The attack here was definitely much more deadly, whether that be because a lack of guards or lack of skilled guards or whatnot. You can't tell, but you can see that some of those bodies do belong are wearing the same uniform as some of the guards that you've seen before.
Oh my goodness.
I try to roll for perception to see if like any of the if there's anyone that's left alive.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ain't. I'm fucking blind. I always forget where the perception is. I'm stupid. I can't find perception.
It's
I think I'm
underneath
blind.
nature.
It's alphabetical order.
It's right above performance.
Okay.
Below nature.
19.
Yeah. No. None of the bodies that have been kind of piled to the side are alive. From what you can tell, none of them are breathing. Um, most of them have puncture wounds. The guards themselves you can see the puncture wounds are different. It's almost like the puncture wounds kind of like line up in a way that it was wrapped by some sort of chain. Um,
Oh my god.
you can see some of the guards have been were where there's like large strikes from like a two-handed sword of some sort. Um, most of the civilians that you can tell are just knife wounds. But you can see that there's a number of people that are checking. You do see that some people are being treated um, to the side. There is a about 12 guards that are gathered around guarding this tent. But most of the rest of the area is barren of people at this point.
That sucks.
Can we investigate the immediate area to see if there's any recent signs of like maybe the people that did this? Like that they have left, that indicated like which fleeing direction or something.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Okay. Boop bop. Oh.
Unfortunately, no. You were not here at the time. You do not necessarily see how this went, but what you can gather from your investigation is that mostly that the attack was pretty much the same style, where a number of people were in the crowd and they suddenly attacked. You can see because there are kind of like centers where some of the violence is much more prominent. You can see there's a lot more damage, a lot more blood spilled on the ground. But here it doesn't seem like they had as many skilled people, so it might have possibly saved them from more catastrophic numbers. What you're seeing,
Oh.
but in terms of like aftermath of the battle, or even how the battle went per se, you don't really know, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well. In my days since starting to venture out into this world, I haven't seen anything quite like this, so I'm in a little bit of shock. I don't know what
It's
to do.
pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, it's kind of wacky. Eh.
Huh.
I think this is a little bit silly.
I think this is a little crazy.
Zany even.
Wow! Just one random guy comes like, wow, that didn't seem metric like this
Hello,
before.
honk, honk.
This is how I cope with depression.
Just a guy from Robot Chicken coming in saying, "What a twist!"
Yeah, you mean M. Night Shyamalan?
Shyamalan. Not
What
the
a
guy.
twist.
That's a real person, by the way. They didn't make him up.
No, he's only from Robot Chicken.
No, I just don't know him anywhere else. It was
You-
my first of learning of that guy.
Have you not seen any movies he's made? He made so many movies.
No,
I say
haven't.
this in universe. You made so many plays.
Of
You
course,
don't
so-
seen the one where
The-
about the beach that turns the mold?
You know how to do the legendary playwright? M.
A
Night
crook starts
Shyamalan?
looking at the sky, just speaking like a schizo. Like, didn't you see any of the
I'm
movies
talking to
M. Night
you,
Shyamalan made?"
Jiffy, right?
No.
You're the schizo.
Wait,
what do you
wait,
mean
no, I
talking
think-
to
are you
sky?
talking about-
Fucking schizo. I'm
Are you
not
talking about
talking to
Shem Night Emelon?
Guys, I'm glad that we're all having a fun time while we're surrounded by a massacre.
I didn't really think about that. Oh, actually,
No, I
did
think it's
about
good.
that, but also I didn't really think about that.
What is this?
What's
Okay.
what's going on? Did you think about that?
Ziggy?
Uh,
Ziggy, all right.
can I cast detect? Can I cast detect thoughts with my necklace on Ziggy to see what the hell is going on in his head?
I think Ziggy needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that how that works?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, wisdom 13.
I'm actually just gonna choose to fail.
Okay.
Okay.
What are your thoughts, Ziggy?
I'm thinking about if the pizza place I went to will be open after this.
Wait, what? You haven't been to a pizza place?
Oh wait, is that not in here? Did I not go to a pizza place here one time?
I don't think so.
Then I'm thinking about.
Oh
where I
no,
can
you
find a
did, you
pizza
did, you
place.
did, you did. Yeah, you did. I remember now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right,
Thinking about that pizza place.
dude. It's been like
Pizza,
a
pizza.
month since that happened.
Ziggy, what the?
Or
what the-
more.
What the hell? You're thinking about pizza at a time like this? Look at all these bodies. Look at all this chaos. And you think about pizza?
No, it's been a
I'm
while
hungry.
since we last ate.
I'm not much better.
So you're talking about food too?
No, I was thinking of dragon.
What the?
What the heck? Why?
Some guy comes up. He's like, "Well, that's crazy. I was thinking about dungeons."
What? What the
Whoa,
hell?
Okay, okay, random civilian. We don't need to know you're a king.
Okay. Let's refocus. Okay.
Okay.
You guys are at the
Alright.
marketplace.
Alright, I'm in
yeah,
shock
they're-
seeing all the dead bodies. Well, what do you guys want to do from here?
Don't you want to slay some more bad guys?
When we're all the bad guys, so the question.
Sure, yell out for the bad guys.
I-
Maybe they'll come.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it.
Bro. I want to cast Zone of Truth on Ziggy so he can confess to the guards his crimes and get arrested. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
joking.
you understand how Zone of Truth works?
No, I do. I was joking about that. I would not.
Okay.
No, no.
Joshua,
I thought we were trying to put out fires.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I know
just-
that.
I thought we were.
Well,
I thought we were investigating. I didn't thought the intention was to.
Yeah. So no. When you got here, you saw that you found the remnants of fires. That's mostly just coals that are smoldering a little bit. The
Oh.
risk of fire now is not really there. So
Damn, that sucks.
Maybe we should talk to the. Wait, I don't know if I've seen it. Did I see the guards with the tent yet, or no? I can't.
Yeah, you see the guards are guarding the tent where there are some. There's sort of like it's like a small medical tent.
Then I'll. Oh my god, I don't know. We'll head up to the guards and ask them like if there has anyone else been attacked besides here.
Don't we know the answer to that?
Yeah, I literally
I
came
already know
back
the
See
from
if they
the,
knew
yeah,
any
I
like
literally came back from
additional
the tent.
areas besides the one we were in and this one.
I mean,
We
I'm
all
pretty
also
sure.
already know the answer to that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I came back from the main tent, I came back saying, "Yeah, this is happening everywhere, basically."
It's happening everywhere. Well, I think we're basically too late at this point. Oh my fucking god.
I mean, like I said, we're just instructed to make sure the people escaping are safe and make sure there are no extra attackers.
Okay, so we checked this area and we at least know the people in the crowd over there, where we were like
Wait a
way
minute.
earlier on, is safe. What? Yes, the crooks? Crooks?
Okay, I didn't think about this, but for now, and I don't think we should think about it this much. But I think we should have probably kept a closer eye on some of the civilians, see if there wasn't
Yeah,
another person hiding between them.
Ooh, okay. Javira
You wanna go see if there's 30 people
scowls
who murdered?
at the crooks.
That's just hindsight, to be fair.
Yeah, it's
So,
hindsight, and I
I
just
know.
If
thought
only
about
there
it.
was
Yeah.
someone who would. If only there was someone who specialized in hindsight.
Captain Hindsight.
Man, I've heard
No,
there was
never
only
mind.
someone who suggested we leave at least one person there in the first place.
I'm the genius here.
I'm the genius here. Fuck you, Ziggy.
I said
Whoa,
out loud that
man,
we should leave
that's
someone
very
there.
rude.
What's your
Nah.
problem, man?
And very rude, Firai.
Yeah, no,
I know you want to split the party, but
Understandable
go as far
question.
as say leave a single person.
I only
Ziggy's suggestion.
I only suggested that route only because that I think the possibility of combat was at least minimal.
So you want to go back? Is what you're saying?
No, we
If
gotta
you
check other
can.
areas. There's no time. We have no time. I'm imploding. Oh, what do we
John
do? We
needs to
check
freeze.
next.
Yes, let's
For a
go
minute, I'll
look.
be
Let's
back.
go look around.
Okay, let's check further into the district.
I'm sorry, what?
Can we check
At the end of the
further-
day, we decided to keep looking
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, keep
where do
looking.
you? You're just looking in general, like what do you?
in general.
This guy really wants
Uh,
to find combat.
Past the. No, I'm trying to fucking save this shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, from what you're seeing is that there is a lot of destruction, a lot of death. I'm not really entirely sure what you're looking for. Like, what are you trying to? What are you trying to find out? What is your goal?
We're just doing as instructed. We're looking to see if there's any more attackers or if there's any like unsecured citizens.
Okay. In your sort of just as you continue moving on and kind of looking around, most of the general like marketplace areas are secure at this point. There is a much larger contingency of guards that have kind of taken the floor here. Unfortunately, you do find a few dead civilians in some side alleys that were either attacked there or were stabbed beforehand, and that's kind of passed away.
Real quick, can I check the civilians in the alleys, check their wounds, and see how recent it was? Like, see if it was like more.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay.
To the best of your knowledge, these coincide around the same time as when the attack started on your end.
Okay.
So it's been about 45 minutes. You can kind of tell. Most of these, what you're noticing with a lot of these is that these are all very coordinated strikes to Like these are kill shots. These aren't just like an untrained person, like just randomly stabbing. Like almost all of the knife wounds are in places where large arteries, which would mean
Yeah.
bleeding out very quickly.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, these are definitely methodical strikes, not just crazed.
And these like alleys, are they close to the city's walls or like more like near the
They're just
center?
like right offshoots from like the main market areas. This is like really right next to it, basically. You see, these people probably citizens that were attacked, and as they were trying to get away, made it down the alley, but lost too much blood.
Oh my goodness
Passed away.
gracious.
Yeah.
Okay
Yeah,
then.
this has been what you can tell is that this was a very gruesome attack. And to the best of your knowledge, you have no idea why this happened. I mean, from what you can tell, you've run into these guys twice. The first time was in the hole when Ethri had you all fight 3 of the scarred gentlemen.
What was the
in the
rest of them?
hole.
I wasn't there for the first one.
You were not there. Yeah, you were actually not there for either of these things. So you do not know any.
Oh, I thought it was like
But the rest,
there. Well, for the market one.
yeah, you were not there for the hole, and you weren't there for the warehouse.
Oh, okay.
Where you
So
saw
you just
these
talking
Didn't
about the
these guys also attacked us outside the doctor's office, right?
That's true. No, wait, is that true?
I'm pretty sure there was a.
Mm,
Maybe not. Maybe it was just the lackey, so we wouldn't know it was them.
Hold on, let me double check something. I will double check that. I don't. Let me see here. Do I still have that?
Send his regards.
This one. Oh shit! You know what? I don't have any of the tokens that I used here. Do I have? No, I deleted this. Let me check this. It would be this one. Nope, it was not. That's not that one. It's this one. Okay. The people that were ambushed you outside, from the best of your knowledge, were not the same group of people.
Okay.
From what you've noticed from all the people that were from this group, one of the major themes that you're seeing on all these bodies is heavy scarification of the face. Almost you can't tell if it's ritual or not, but there's definitely a pattern to it. It's not just random marks. You can see that while they're all kind of unique, there's usually like a design going into the face. A very rudimentary design, but one nonetheless. It's not like super intricate, but you see like X patterns that are evenly spaced out on the face and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you did not see this from the group that when you left the potion guy, the alchemist. You left there. Though no one had any scars on the face that were outside, like probably like injuries. Like it's not a
Okay.
uniform sort of thing.
Yeah. Got it.
What are y'all thinking right now?
You know what I'm
Dinner.
thinking.
Well, what's up?
I said you know what I'm thinking.
Detect thoughts is no longer active.
You no longer know what I'm thinking.
Well,
Actually, no, I'm still
tells your
thinking.
ass I'm thinking of a dinner. All this
Oh,
fighting has me hungry. I'll be honest.
yeah, you're right. Let me think.
Excuse me.
Maybe we should
Do
pick us
y'all?
back up tomorrow. Just
Hey, what
Alright.
time is it?
Well, it was getting close to evening. It has been, let's just say, like an hour and a half since then. It is now, the sun is starting to set. Just a little bit of orange in the air, but it is starting to get late. You can see that there's a lot more people kind of flooding back in, but they seem to be. I mean, there's no more market going on. I'll tell you that much. The civilians have not really returned to the area in terms of like just walking, like people walking. So most of the people you're seeing are guards. You see some people taking down stalls and like putting out the embers and whatnot. They seem to be just kind of workers, kind of like cleaning off the cobblestone of blood and whatnot. Just seem to be workers trying to repair what damage they can or just get rid of some of the carnage that has been left behind in the wake of this. But yeah, it's you're not really seeing anything too much that you need to directly help with. I mean, you certainly can. There's definitely people with injuries that you can help with, but outside of a full-on investigation in somewhere on a clue that you haven't found, you know, you've pretty much just see pretty much the same thing over and over again, which is just a coordinated attack and the carnage that was left behind. So, but
Oh yeah.
no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna. If y'all really wanting to like go eat food at the inn, I was just
yeah,
gonna.
I mean that's an option, but I also, we could just, since it is like nearing a bit late, we can just keep working a bit until our shift is supposed to be over.
I mean, we should probably just go talk to the guy and see if our shift is over, because it's not like there's a market anymore.
Okay, we can do that.
And also see what about tomorrow, because I don't know if the market's going to open again tomorrow.
Ooh, you're right. You think we won't be paid for that day? Or no,
Uh,
Maybe.
we can ask tomorrow.
Only one way to find
Or
out.
figure
We
it
should
out. Yeah.
go ask him right now
uh,
when we're checking out of our shift.
Alright.
uh,
I guess we can head back to the main tent.
y'all can go ahead. I think I want to like stick around to help some of the injured because I feel really bad and I really want them to be okay.
Good. Don't get lost on your way back to the inn.
I think
Shafira, go ahead and make a general medicine check.
okay.
Natural one has end up damaging everyone.
Oh my god.
11. So no, you're generally. I mean, most of what is being done now is just general medic work. You're able to help a bit. You help a handful of people, but mostly you're just giving kind of like extra relief to the medic squad that seem to be very overworked at the moment. So yeah, you definitely help. There's not many people here who are like in like life and death surgery. Most of those people are either recovered or like are out of immediate danger or they're dead. So, basic medical help is absolutely. You can see some of the relief on some people's faces. Just having someone extra bandaging up some of the wounds. The rest of you head over to where?
Main tent.
Yep.
I got you. You head back to the area where Captain Rembrandt is. It is a building, not a tent, but
That's what
yeah,
I
you can
thought.
see that definitely not as busy inside the building. There's definitely more people outside, sort of designating work and whatnot. Is everybody going into the building?
I will.
Okay, Ziggy's
Okay.
going in.
Yes. I'll be right behind, I guess.
Ziggy and Coleman are going in. Anyone else?
I'll go, I guess.
Okay. Edgeblade also goes in. Okay. So we have you three coming in. You can see This area looks a lot different now. You can see that it is now holding a large amount of supplies, lots of bandaging, lots of tourniquet stuff. You can see there's a wall where there's a few people that are in cots and whatnot. These are all actually look to be members of the guard. One of them has lost a leg somehow. Another one is kind of just staring off, unblinking, up at the ceiling. But you make your way back, and you can see you start heading your way to the back where Rembrandt is, and you hear, "Are you kidding me? After today?" And you can hear shouting coming from Rembrandt's office. Are you guys going to continue forward? What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
And I'm just right behind him.
Yeah. So you can see the doors like slightly cracked, but you do hear. We lost hundreds of civilians today, and you want to risk that again tomorrow? Why? And you hear another voice say, "It is not up for me to decide. These are the orders that came down from what's his name? Sorry, I blanked for a second. In Cantor, Austria, the festival will continue." And you hear River says, "I don't even see a point. Is anyone even going to be coming?" And you hear the same voice say, "Well, that's not up for me to decide. I'm just relaying orders, and you are to be following them." And with that, you see the door open, and Malant walks out and takes a look at you all, and just kind of smirks for a second, like it gives a little chuckle, and then moves on. Doors open, and you hear a slamming of books and what seems like to be them hitting the wall, and a sound of collapsing into a chair.
Want to go ahead, Goman?
What do you want me to do?
You talk
Oh,
to
the
him.
clock out?
So go talk to him, yeah.
I approach.
Okay. You can see that guard captain Rembrandt has his elbows on top of the desk and his face in the palms of his hands, and has not noticed you come in.
I'm just gonna stand there until they notice me.
Okay. They start kind of rubbing their face, starting with the ridge of their eyebrows, and you can see that they are very much just like not paying attention. That they're just like in the thoughts of the other world, and you hear them sigh, and their fingers part, and their eyes open, and that's when they notice you. He gives out another sigh, and he just says, "What?"
Oh, we did rudimentary investigation near the area we were stationed at to make sure all the civilians are fine. Or, well, those escaping, and they all seem to be fine. And no further skirmishes, is what we could see. So, my party, as tired as they are wondering this is the time to clock out.
He just kind of like looks at you. It just says, yeah, you can go.
All right.
Probably gonna need you tomorrow. So
Oh, okay. We were wondering if services were still required.
yeah,
I'll let them know.
yeah, we're gonna need you.
We'll make sure to be well rested.
Right.
And then I guess I walk away and then tell that to Ziggy. Say, yep, we got a job tomorrow.
Awesome. I'm going to leave.
Okay.
You,
Go home, go bed.
Sure. You all get some food and whatnot. Okay. If I need Ziggy, because I need to talk to you about something. specific.
Okay.
The rest of you can take a quick break.
God will now
Okay.
do a well-deserved fireball towards Siggy while we're not paying attention.
Oh yeah. By the way, I just wanted to point out. Let me know if I go a little too crazy because I was a little in
Let me.
character. Because I don't want to be like mean by accident, you know.
If
Yeah,
you're
but I'm
doing it in
tired,
character,
dude.
sure.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we
But
don't
if you
mind
get
it,
mad,
Yeah, no, I wasn't just getting.
out
No,
of
I wasn't.
character.
No, I was in
But
character.
we're trying to reiterate things that we should already know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. To be honest, I kind of just hit my desk without saying, I hit the chair or, I don't know, something near me. I forgot to say that.
SMH fail RP.
No! I failed my exams. I can't fail RP too. I'm a theater
Oh.
kid.
I can't believe KK Slider. When are you gonna play us some songs?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, let me change the music since it's probably gonna be next day now.
And I wasn't joking when I said I was talking about dragons because like everybody left, so I went and was just reading some like dragon lore.
So you said we eat food and then we head to sleep for next day, right? So I take a long rest?
The fuck is this?
Not yet. Wait until he says that.
Oh, you didn't say it yet. Okay.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Is this what goes on in Lemmy's head 24/7?
10 hours. Hey, put this in the video while we wait.
Okay, let me. Okay. We're just listening to this now for this part of the vlog.
That's giving it
This is gonna be so content.
Yeah, just watching D&D characters watch a fucking.
I think this is our heads.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
welcome back.
welcome back.
Yo.
Talking shit about me while I'm in the bathroom.
We're watching
Oh,
a
don't
crop
worry.
roast.
The whole
No, we're just
party,
watching this
Oh,
dancing
just
bug.
eating.
the whole party started watching this ranting roast. We were pretty impressed.
Yeah, this is. He got like a 100 out of 100 performance check, so now we're watching this.
That's I'm glad you joined, Siggy. We're just watching this roast. Have you ever
Is this what
seen a
lizard men
roast?
dream about?
This is my dream.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
No. Keep
Oh,
playing it.
just
No,
keep going.
playing it. Yeah, what the hell,
Yeah.
man?
Oh, I thought we were
Yeah,
gonna
gotta
start. Okay.
No, keep playing it.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
canon truck streams right now.
Yeah.
This is canon Crack streams. Yes. A canon Crack stream. Not all Crack streams are like this.
And after such a long day, 10 hours seems accurate, so we're gonna have to watch this entire thing. No, you can't speed it up.
So we're not well rested.
Not until the video's over.
Wait,
No!
let me.
How are
Let
we
me
gonna
keep this
perform
shut
the
up. I'm
rest?
actually laughing.
Wait, slow it down.
In fact, I think it needs to be slower because it's a dream.
Yeah, do it.
It's a dream.
Yeah. Ah, 0.5 would be better.
This is nightmare. Yeah. This is nightmare.
Volume in.
Good toy. What was that?
Calidad.
Calidad. Fax quality.
Holy shite.
Coleman, in his sleep, you can see Crux. Void. Scuba dee da ba da da da.
Just hear him.
Ba ba ba.
Okay. We done?
Yeah, do we pull rest meow?
What is clown NEPU stream?
Oh, Nepu.
I was just looking at stupid like clown
I got.
movies for like that have the name
Dude,
clown.
wait. With Fear of Clowns, that looks like a clown makeup on what's his face? On what is it? What's the TV show with the lawyer from Breaking Bad?
Oh, Better Call Saul.
Oh,
Saul Goodman.
Yeah, that looks like Better Call Saul in like clown makeup.
that is.
It
Mr.
does look
Goodman.
like Bob Odenkirk.
All right. Anyway,
Mr. Nobody.
You can end your stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the music back on now.
You all get back. You all eat. You all take a long rest without anything happening to the best of your knowledge.
Let's go. The best of our knowledge. No dancing roach.
We all rested?
You're all long rested.
Oh, we're long resting.
Mm-hmm.
You hear Crux when he wakes
I'm
up.
thinking of, I'm actually thinking about this.
Huh?
Okay.
Should I reveal to everyone what John's up to?
No, no, unless they would know
Huh?
what's happening. Unless they've seen what's happening.
Okay. John ain't sleeping.
Okay, so you take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Exhaustion.
John's addicted to exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like they just got rid of it. He's like, I gotta get back on that shit. Oh, that was the
No,
good
I
stuff.
love being tired. I feel like I'm
He's
licking,
edging Exhaustion 3.
I feel like I'm
constantly
licking
going
a
on and off
toad
it.
with this exhaustion level. Oh my god.
Guys. Okay. For a moment, D&D Beyond wasn't opening.
Even
Uh,
The
bad.
fucking roast took over.
Bee scoopity bee bee bee.
Oh
get
yeah.
open D&D.
Once we wake up, you hear Crux go "Sibidaba boopa,
Roach Kadangre.
sibidibidibidaba,
Wah, 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 wah.
wah, 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 wah."
You seem to have slept well.
Oh yeah. How can you tell?
I heard it.
Anala asks if you usually wake up singing after a day of massacre.
I don't. Well, back in my old days, I did, but I haven't done it recently.
Oh,
Wait.
But I don't. But in terms of like stuff I've gone, I've gone through a lot.
massacred in
I
the
don't.
past.
Wait, can you
I
enlighten
haven't
us?
massacred in the past. No.
Insight check. Not
I
actually.
haven't massacred in the past. You will
I've-
find out that I'm saying the truth. I have not massacred in the past.
Roll an insight check.
21.
Crux.
Oh, me?
Yeah. You rolled a 21. No, you don't need to roll an
Oh,
insight
okay.
check.
Anyways, you find out I haven't murdered and like, gone through massacres. I have killed people, but I haven't done a massacre myself. Have I lore-wise?
When you're asking this question, Ziggy, what do you mean by massacre?
I mean, like, kill at least 5 people in one, like, fight. That are, like, also, like, innocent, kind of. I guess, yeah,
No.
I would say more it's the murdering of innocents.
Okay.
Would you say
wait.
him personally, or has he been a part of? Is that the
part
same mindset? Okay.
A part of.
Crux, roll.
wait, I actually am not sure if it's like being
You
a
got-
part of because I don't.
Crux, you got to roll. You have to roll deception.
Ooh.
Wait, deception. Oh, wait.
Yep.
Both of you gotta write it to me because I don't know.
I'll
much
tell you.
about
I'll tell you why. Why?
9.
So Ziggy, from your insight, you can see that Crux is not. You've always known that he's not really been a great guy, but there's something kind of he's holding back here. Like you can tell that no, he doesn't go around just like killing groups of innocent people. However, there's something about his past that sort of like when he's speaking about this, kind of sets you off and just kind of hits that spot that it's like there's something more here, but this is not the conversation. This conversation doesn't seem to be kind of leading to what
I see.
it is, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Can
I
you
won't
write
say
to me
anything.
because I'm not even sure.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyways,
So
keep out of the
what?
So,
we got work to do, right? In a little bit.
Yeah.
When does
Blue,
it start?
when do we all plan on going there?
But it's like very early right now, so I mean, it's supposed to be afternoon, right? Start of the
Aye.
afternoon.
Wait,
Yeah,
what time
so
is
bad.
it?
Chillax
mean,
a little bit and then
yeah.
go out.
There's
Have
actually
a long morning.
Yeah, 12-hour shift. Last time we went there like
There's-
9:30.
There's a small hunch I have that I want to investigate before we take on the ship.
And how long is your hunch going to take?
Y'all don't have to come with me. I'm just gonna investigate the city limits, the walls a little bit to see if there's any.
For
like,
what?
He's gonna go trample some
any
children.
sort of like I don't know, secretive entry, in some way, maybe that's how
No,
got
they
in
have-
without-
To be fair, they can get in easily. Don't worry. The walls would not matter.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever you find, the guards would have already seen. So best not.
Let's split up, gang, and
Follow
search for
me.
clues.
We should
God.
split the
Split
pot.
up.
Good idea, Defeat. Actually,
I
at what time do we plan on going there?
We showed up at like 9:30 last time. Let's show up at 10 this time because that's when we're supposed
Okay.
to start.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 or it's like 7 or
Yeah.
8 right now. So we only have
Okay.
2 hours.
Ballsy, do I have enough time to try to find an orange ascot that looks like it could wrap
Oh my
around Jafira's
God.
neck?
I don't want an orange ascot. I don't even think
Why not?
ascots exist in this era. Do they?
What the
I
fuck
don't-
is an ascot?
I don't see why not.
Focus ass.
What the fuck is ass?
Oh, it's one of these things.
So, as you're walking, you're kind of on the lookout for.
Oh, I wanna.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to say. John didn't eat breakfast either. Just
Okay.
gonna throw that little tidbit out there.
Okay.
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 Did you eat dinner?
No.
Okay.
He's gonna be
I
starving.
need you. Okay. You. Oh,
He's
wait,
farming
you
exhaustion points.
You have to revert your long rest.
I didn't even do it.
Okay. Well, then that's perfect. Okay. Yeah. On top of seeing a very haggard John Edgeblade, on your ways down, you can see that there's not a lot of people walking, and more so, you don't see a lot of the stores that were usually open. None of the street stalls. They're very sparingly. You do see some. Fortunately, none of them selling any sort of clothing material or anything that would something related to an ascot. But you can tell that there is just a weight on the air right now. The people you do see, you can see a lot of people dressed in mourning clothing.
Ooh.
The people that you are seeing on the road and stuff, you do see a funeral procession starting at like the corner street. You are seeing, like I said, not a lot of stores being open, just not a lot of people out and about, like if it's a normal. So no, you can't find what you're looking for, unfortunately.
Damn. While I'm out there, actually, potentially a jewelry shop may be open.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation +0. Damn.
9. Nope. You find a shop and then like a someone who is selling jewelry on the side. What are you looking for exactly?
Specifically, maybe like 2 large diamonds that I saw Anala had that went poof. Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, the jewelry shop is closed. The door is shut. There's no sign or anything. It's just locked. There's a man selling jewelry on the side of the road, but he's got mostly it's very low class jewelry and not really. It doesn't even have any precious stones in it. So.
Unfortunate. Well, I guess that's my searching. I'll go back to the party.
You do this while traveling with the party, so it's not like you're going away.
As on our way to our job.
Yeah. Is anyone else looking for anything or have any questions about?
No. I have some theories, but I'm not gonna bring them up in the event that it'll just be immediately shut down.
Now go ahead, man. Speak your mind
What
in
if?
character, of course.
Yeah, of course. That's what I was gonna. Well, OC, NC, or whatever, however you say it.
What is it, Jafiri? Are you having a stroke?
You look like you have you look like you have a lot on your mind. Speak it,
No,
lad.
since there doesn't seem to be any like possible way that they could have came in from the outside. What if?
There is.
I know there is a way, but what if there
Yeah, the
was
front
someone
gate.
on the inside making it easier for them to get through undetected?
Oh, should we mention the fact that in the warehouse job we did, they came through a portal?
Well, yeah. Also, I don't think. Well, Jafiri doesn't know any of this, but he. Supposedly, we do know that these people are Shadow Kai, right?
I mean, it isn't like 100% confirmed for you, but it's pretty.
And
I
we
mean,
do know that there are two
it's-
groups of people vying for power in the city. One of them being Shadow Kai.
Correct.
So I can assume that these are probably those people.
That's a fair assumption. Yes.
I do not say this out loud to the group.
Okay.
But I agree
Yeah,
with you.
but it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I think people can also jump to that conclusion.
Yeah. Who are these guys?
And figure out us.
Well, Jafiri can't because he doesn't know the information we know.
Hello.
What?
True.
What are you guys talking about? Some sort of sandwich?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just don't worry, Jafiri. It'll be fine.
Actually, Jafira, you said you came to this city because we had a job here. Did you even know what job we're here to do?
Uh,
You can ask.
Galarian just gave me like a vague note that said I would be really helping him out if I came here. So, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so you only did it for a favor.
He does that.
Yeah, he's a good person, and I wanted to find y'all, so it's two birds, one stone.
Not two centaurs, one hoof.
Ah.
Stupid.
Nah, it'd be
I laugh in character.
No, it's 2 horses, 1 bit.
I was gonna say 2 horses, 1 hay.
1 hay.
Anyway, Jafira, I'm just gonna give you.
you 1 hay.
Hey.
One hay isn't
Earlier, it's
even
one character.
anything, bro.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give Jafira the footnotes. Anyway, Jafira, just a quick rundown on the job here. Political unrest, whatever. Yeah. Hold on. Just skimming through my notes and how I summarize this to Jafira. Political bullshit. Shadow Kai trying to overthrow the current power. Shadow is what's basically controlling the city right now.
Oh, alright then.
And they're like space Nazis.
What's
What's a Nazi?
Go ahead and roll D6, please.
No!
Yeah.
Not me.
Hey, duh. I'm taking psychic damage.
Yeah, I also don't know where the
Okay,
hell you got
take one
space
damage.
from.
Because everyone knows that Toltanthar was in the Astral City or some shit.
Yeah, that's the astral sea. It's not space. No one calls it space.
Same bullshit. I took my psychic damage already, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Anyway, basically, our goal is, well, we needed to deliver a certain letter, but we can't really give it to the person we need to. That's why we're doing jobs right now. And lastly, the main goal being, I don't know, do something that benefits or dueling. You know, how this may end. Evidence. Anyway, that's the gist.
Oh, alright. Seems to be pretty straightforward. Doesn't seem that
Alright.
bad, except, do y'all still have the letter that we're supposed to hand them?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there we go. Anyway, onwards to our job.
Let's go start our work.
Yeah, it seems to be the best option for the moment.
But we are required to.
I know, but it's like the best option. I don't know.
Onward!
All right, you continue onward and you meet back up. Yeah, but you were while you were heading back to the place where Captain Rembrandt is located. You notice, yeah, the festival looks very different than what it did the day before. First of all, you're seeing a lot more guard presence here. Before it was very sparse. You see, only groups of 2. But now you're seeing like guards posted in pretty much every corner, and then like groups of 4 or 5 patrolling at a time. Which is funny though, because the amount of actual vendors that are here are like maybe 15% before. And you see them getting up. Surprisingly, a lot of the debris has been cleaned up from the main area and kind of pushed off into kind of the side alleyways. So it hasn't been removed yet. You do see some crews removing some of the debris, but most of it has just been kind of pushed to the side. So yeah, and it definitely feels a lot more empty than what it was the day before. This is before most of the citizens were showing up. You see maybe 2 or 3 people looking at the stalls. And they don't even really to be looking at the stalls. They look to be like looking around just the area in general, just to kind of like take in maybe what happened. They do not really seem too interested in buying it. But in any case, you continue on to Captain Rembrandt's office, located in the one building. You can see that the cots have been moved, and most of the supplies has been moved as well. Once again, you see the regular desks that are set up, and you see only one person extra in now. They see you all walk in. They say, "Good day to you. What can I do?"
We're
Starting
here to
our
clock in.
shift.
Oh, you're some of the higher guys. All right, Captain Rembrandt is not in right now, so I'll just take your names and
Oh.
let him know when he gets in. You guys have showed up. What's your names?
I'm Ziggy Von Zant.
Got a
I'm
Ziggy.
Coleman.
What else?
I'm Coleman.
Coleman. Who else?
Jafira.
Tibor.
Jafira. Who else?
Steve Orr.
Steve Orr. Who else?
Brooks Kadangre.
Crux Kadangre. Who else?
Doesn't
Anala.
Yeah.
Anala. Who else?
I poke John.
And John Edgeblade.
John Edgeblade. All
I
right,
do a
I've got you.
little jazz hands towards him.
He
I'm like, John, hello,
does.
you there?
He does jazz hands to a guy that looks very exhausted.
Wow, that
He
was,
looks like
I mean,
the.
I'm trying to give him more excitement, but
yeah. Events from yesterday took a toll out of most of us.
Hey, looks like I
Nice to
didn't
see
get
most
a
of
good
you so
miss.
chipper, to be
Oh,
honest.
I rested well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Make
I
a
washed my face.
just do a charisma check with disadvantage, real quick.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, wait. Bollocks. What? Oh, wait, advantage. Is that
No,
disadvantage?
you had disadvantage, so you rolled a 6. Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Alright.
All right, you yeah, you kind of get your name. Particularly doesn't sneers a little bit at you, Coman, as you mentioned that. But yeah, you've checked in. Ready to start your day.
Right, I will be alone.
No, no, no. I don't think we should do the Jafira maneuver of splitting the party.
I'm
I think we
already
should all be
walking
together.
away.
No! Get him, Jafira! You're not even fast enough.
I cast Hold Person on Ziggy.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's the first time he used it, I think.
No, he used
No,
it
he
last
used that.
session.
He used it.
Yeah, I know. I say that jokingly. I know.
Oh.
What's the save?
Okay.
Let me double check. God, I have to find it. Okay, here it is. You have to roll a Wisdom 16 saving throw.
16. Get fucked. I'm walking away.
Oh man.
Just run after him!
Okay, I'll go after him. Jeez. And then I follow Ziggy.
Okay.
So the rest of us do our patrolling, or
Are you all grouping
split up
together?
anymore?
What are you doing? Wait.
I'll leave by
what is-
myself.
Alright.
Anala wants to stay with John. Looking
Alright.
kind of concerned over him.
Alright, you and me, Crux. Let's do our patrolling.
All right. Wait, what?
What do you-
Oh, no, shit, man! Ah, good, good job,
Okay, wait,
great
what?
impression. 5 stars, lad. Good impression. Anyway,
What the fuck? Sorry, I think I jump scared by my cat. Like I turned around, my cat was on my bed, even though I was just looking
Oh.
at my door.
Fucking Ziggy and Steve are loners. John's half dying, and Cohen's just trying his best, bro.
I'm sorry. I was just looking through. My brain was still thinking about Steve.
in character, can Crux just be humming that the entire time?
He already is.
He has been.
I has been. All this time I've been doing.
Jafira, will you stop following me?
I don't think so. After your last thievery attempt, I don't think I quite trust you alone right now.
What? No, you trust me fully.
Hmm. I don't
I'm your
think
good
so.
old
I'm sorry.
pal.
Wait, what? Wait, well, hold on. What's like? You're saying you trust Ziggy?
What? No.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Ziggy said that to me.
Right, but
I'm
you don't.
telling you what he did.
No, I don't. I don't trust him alone
Yeah.
right now. After.
Yeah, you definitely, especially after you casted Hold Person on. Yeah, there's no way you could trust him. Anyway,
I don't know why you don't trust me.
I don't want you to try to steal anything again.
Were you
Wait.
even there for that?
I was told about it. Right?
Well, and the fact that he was there when you stole something the fucking first time, and we had the whole prison session.
Okay, yeah, but I'm a wait. This doesn't make sense. Literally, yesterday you were saying no, he's fine to go by himself. What are you talking about?
Okay, Ziggy, you can make a deception check on something specific, but you have to figure out what it is.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I wasn't even stealing though. It was literally for our job. I was hired to do that.
That's fair. Make a deception check.
30.
Fuck, dude.
All right. You can roll an insight check here.
I'm not beating that. What
Please
the
be in that
fuck?
one. That'd be funnier.
Yeah, so it does seem he does seem honest about it. But you don't have to leave him because he's being honest.
Alright.
You can still make your own decision on that.
Alright, Ziggy, be that as it may, I do trust you on jobs. You do seem pretty handy on the fly. And that's why I think it's best if we stick together, as Coleman said before we had to deport because you tried to leave immediately.
Deport.
But I also think there's other people that could use your help. Like, have you seen John Edgeblade? I think he might need some healing.
Man, I am a little worried. What? I am a little worried about John. He doesn't seem too good.
I can handle my own, and I know Steve and Coleman, we can all handle our own. But there's some people in our party that I think could use your help a lot.
You're certain you can handle
I did
things
not
all
get
by
mentioned.
yourself?
It worked out yesterday, did it not?
Why did Crux didn't get mentioned?
Well, due to that current state of the city, I don't think it did. But you're alive, so I suppose that counts. You do hold a good point. I guess I'll go find Anala and John and help them out and see if they could use any more assistance.
Thank you, Javira. Thank you for trusting me.
No problem. Just don't steal again.
I swear, Scout's honor.
I didn't know you were a scout, but alrighty.
Are scouts a
Hey.
thing in
Cool. So yeah, you all go on your patrols, and it's pretty much boring work in comparison to the day before. There's literally nothing happening. There's a few people that are coming in, literally not participating with any of the stalls at all. They are kind of like looking for. These are like gawkers. These are people that are definitely not there for the right reasons. Trying to kind of look at all the what carnage is left over. Like a few people find some blood that is like hit stone a certain way, and then you can see them kind of like celebrate the fact that they found something. Um, some of them are just kind of looking at kind of like all the rubble that's pushed aside in the alleyway. A few people do interact with the stalls, but it seems like they're just like asking questions about what happened the day before. They're not there to buy. Overall, a very, very different last day to the end of this festival. And as time goes on, you kind of just see the same thing over and over again. You do see a few purchases, whether that be a way to kind of like get the conversation flowing, or if they're actually there to genuinely make the purchase. You don't really know, but uh, quickly the day ends, and your shift is up.
Oh, looks like it's time to clock out.
Yeah, I'm glad today was a lot more peaceful than yesterday. I maybe not necessarily peace, but it's at least nothing bad is like happening to more of an extent than it did yesterday.
As far as we know. Anyway, let's gather
And
up the party and clock out.
and all
Alright.
you hear from Crux is Shibara-da-doo-da, Shibara-doo-dee.
Wow. True. Anala comes back and says, "Guys, I'm a little concerned about John. It seems like that's just sort of the case these days. I think him dying kind of fucked with his head."
Oh, really? You want me to examine him? See if there's anything more I can gather from his condition?
I mean, he
Yeah,
lit his
please.
sword. It's not like he has memory issues again.
Yeah, it seems like he's
Oh, shit
conscious
him.
of where he is,
Hey,
but
Shibara-da-doo-da.
we should check on his. Shut the fuck up, Crux.
He'll probably be fine.
Just let him hum.
No, no, you can hum if you want. Okay, I examined John from head to toe and see if there's like anything physically wrong with him.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Okay.
I hope all he gathers is that he's just exhausted.
John's physically, I mean, he's not injured. He is a little bit malnourished and he's exhausted.
Hmm.
But I mean, this might be a more traumatic experience than anything.
Mm,
Maybe he just needs to visit a brothel.
I don't
You know where
think.
to find that?
No, I've been looking.
I wouldn't know, but
No, that's
where's?
the joke, Jafirai. They're outlawed here.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Well, not
Now
my
I'm
problem.
mad.
No, man. Alright.
Where is the horse bitches?
Okay.
I
Then
need them.
in that case, if there's nothing physically wrong, doesn't seem to be anything physically wrong with him, Anala. But I don't know. Maybe perhaps I could use my necklace to check on his more mental state, if John is so willing. John, I wave my hand in front of his face. Are you willing to let me detect your thoughts, John?
Okay.
Okay. I use a charge of detect thoughts on my medallion of thoughts. I use it on John.
Okay, John, what is going through your head?
John's wondering why he's back here and why he hasn't moved on and what kind of unfinished business he would have here because he thinks he's dead still.
What the heck?
He thinks he's a ghost, basically.
So, Nala, I think we have to take. I think John needs a rest, a good old rest and some food. But that's not his only problem. He seems to think he's.
I don't need rest or food. I
It,
don't think I need that kind of stuff anymore.
I got sleep at 3rd level. I
John,
don't do that though.
John, you're. I know
Are you
this is hard to.
wait, are you casting?
No, I said I don't do that.
Oh, okay.
But
I wish someone
I
could
could.
cast sleep at 3rd level at John.
Oh.
Di-ba-da-da-doo-da.
You know what? That's very considerate of you, guys. Stand away like 20 feet radius or something away from John.
Nice step
Alright.
back.
I take a step back.
Do-ba-da-da-doo-da.
Trusting Comex.
Really? Sleep at 3rd level.
Let's see if he rolls it.
Wait, I didn't. What? Hello, Cass.
Yeah, you have to. It
You
doesn't do
cast the
anything.
spell,
have
you
to
gotta
actually
roll the
it.
dice separately.
It is at 3rd level 9d8. Yeah.
It's D8. It's been a while.
Did you hit cast more
Please.
than once? Because you might need to refund your spell.
Now let's do this.
8d8.
Fair enough.
32. How
It's
much
one
health do
more.
you have?
Also, yeah,
Oh.
that doesn't do it.
How much health do I have?
What? It's 28.
Yes.
44 currently.
What? Ah, fuck. Not enough.
Yeah, there's no way you get it there.
Well, I tried. Unless you want to bonk him on the head, I can just cast it again.
Wait, don't worry. I
Oh.
got this. I'll cast it.
Okay, I stayed back.
It's also 9d8. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. You immediately fall asleep, John.
John crumples to the ground.
That
Okay.
is-
Okay, so guys,
Let's sleep.
now that he's asleep, we have a minute. To
Well,
talk
he
about
only
this.
falls asleep for 1 minute.
Yeah, I
It
know.
really
I know.
won't do anything at
I
all.
mean, the plan is that it encourages him to take a full night's rest. So if
Yeah.
anyone wants to like watch over him to make sure he stays asleep after the minute.
In the middle
Sure.
of the road.
No, clearly we transport him ideally smoothly
okay,
enough
okay.
within the minute.
Two things. One, I'll carry him on my back, and two.
I load him up.
Yeah. Two. Before we do that, I had to tell y'all what John's thinking. Apparently, John thinks he's still passed on, like he doesn't need food or anything anymore, or he feels very.
Is he a fucking idiot? Di-ba-da-da-doo-da. Di-ba-
Fucking kill this guy.
I don't know. Despite the intelligence that he likes to mention, it's not. Or
The-
is it?
the-
Not as
but
wise.
but despite his
Not the
like
wisest.
his odd like thought process, I am quite unsure how to handle this. it's a last resort to how
Oh,
we
it's
could
actually
solve it.
super easy. I'll
We
just tell him that
could.
ghosts need to sleep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll just tell him that ghosts need to sleep and eat.
Oh yeah, you do have a thing about doing a
He's
lot
the
of
ghost master.
specter stuff, right?
We can also
Yeah,
just
I
tell him
like
he's not a
random
ghost.
stuff.
So yeah, I remember
No,
every
it's
time
more
we
fun
found
that way.
Well, seeing
If
as
he thinks a ghost, maybe he'll go all out in the battlefield, thinking he can't die.
No, you're
Right.
right. But that means okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I also think it's a great idea.
I do not. Look, I know I've been singing that one song that's
Well,
been
would you
stuck in my
prefer
brain.
would you prefer him to sit like a dumb log like last time where I almost died?
Well, my final resort was
Oh,
suggesting
you weren't
that
there.
we like I don't know pinch John or something, maybe inflict a small amount of pain to like zap him back into it to make him realize he's not a ghost.
I'll punch him in the face.
How about that? You know what? You guys do whatever. You know.
What was that?
It's a new song that Levy's having in his head. I mean, Crux.
That's not fair. Oh.
Anyway, I think it's been about
Anyways,
a minute.
it's been about a minute. I think he can wake up.
I don't know.
He's
I
gonna
feel
wake
like he's
up any
exhausted
second now.
enough to be staying asleep. Surely.
If only somebody had good suggesting powers.
Yeah,
Do
don't
you
worry, I
think?
got this. guys.
Do you think I could command him to go to sleep?
Wait.
And I got this, I think.
I think I know another way too. If that doesn't do it.
If he wakes up, you know, he looks
if he
like he's
wakes
still sound asleep. As we walk to the inn.
Sorry,
Are we
say
there?
it again.
Yeah, we're still walking on the end. By
Yeah,
now,
sure.
yeah. By now,
John, you wake up.
I mean, does it force to wake him up, or does the exhaustion take
Yes.
over and he falls asleep?
It forces you to wake up.
Well, I mean, it's already been a minute anyway, so he'd be up.
Okay.
Wait, so are we doing whatever immediately, or can I ask him a question?
I mean, we're still walking to the inn.
Where are we going? Where are we doing?
John, do you feel better?
Are we going to the... Wait, did we get...
Yeah.
We didn't clock out.
We did. We clocked out.
We did?
No, wait,
Yeah.
no, I don't.
That's why we
No,
got.
you were on your way to clock out, but it's fine.
Okay.
Still on our
don't-
way.
We're still trying
You,
to.
Okay, so we're
actually,
still
no.
on
You need to
We
go.
do,
'cause,
yeah. We need to get our payment.
Okay,
Okay.
John, so you
Alright,
can avoid
fuck that.
walking anymore. Hop on my back, so you don't like tire yourself out too much.
Oh,
So
no,
your
I'm
dick gets
good.
crushed.
Shut up.
What did you say, John?
No, I'm good. Let's go.
See, he's fine.
Okay. If you say so, we got
Yeah,
jobs
let's
to
go and
finish
clock
anyway.
out.
So let's go ahead.
Cool. You make it over after a little bit to the spot where Captain Rembrandt's supposed to be, and greeted by someone at the door. There's a I'm sorry. Once you're inside the building, you're greeted by somebody at the desk. It's someone different from when you saw this morning, but there is a large chest. All right.
Cool.
Let me have your names.
Like
Iggy
tits, or they
Bonzon.
actually have a chest?
Coleman.
Oh my.
Yeah,
That wakes him up.
maybe Ziggy's right. Maybe he does need a real blood brothel. Wait, I have a plan. After we plug out.
Well, John wouldn't ask that in character because he can obviously see the chest of whatever money or whatever.
Yeah.
Jafiri.
Cool. So you all say your names, and
Yep.
the person kind of checks a list and nods.
I was so confused. I was like,
Gives
what
you
he...
a bag of gold each, with 150 gold pieces.
What'd you feel right?
Nice.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Jafira gets like what, 50 less or something?
Alright, because I only work 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 100.
Okay, okay. I'll set 100.
Oh, the money you get.